no, it's because Act works with UMG. I've always worked with labels, number one. But it's not. That's not why I'm saying that. I'm saying this is. Why sue the label? Why sue the label when Kendrick said it? Just sue the nigga. Now, again, I don't mind the lawsuit because I want to find out Drake's business. Like his real business. Like the shit he probably wouldn't tell me. I want to know how much he's getting paid. I want to know how much Kendrick's getting paid. I want to know how much everybody getting paid because I'm a pocket watcher. But, so I don't mind the lawsuit because hopefully these things will come to light. But here's the point of everything. Like, I don't get what the lawsuit against the label. I get that, okay, they devalued you, this and third. But now it's kind of going to conspiracy land. Oh, all of these people, Spotify, Rock Nation, which maybe Rock Nation, because they definitely do shit like that. But Spotify, UMG, they all came together and says, ha, 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 now is the time. Let's get Aubrey out of here. Nah, I don't think so. I think they put it out as any record. I think that, Kendrick has certain type of say. And I believe that they, even the deal they did with Spotify, I think Kendrick signed off on it. I think Kendrick and PG Lang signed off on, we'll take 30% less revenue for additional push. But that's something that Spotify's always said. They've said this, that artists, like...
Hi, it's Savvy Mike here, and the clip just finished, but before we get into my intro and the rest of this video, I do want to encourage everyone that is watching this video that at least wants to continue to watch my channel. I'm not saying you have to, I'm not saying you do, but please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and the only way I could do that is by getting you to subscribe. And also on the screen, I have my Twitch channel up, where I basically do all of these videos live on Twitch. Like, that's where I do most of the lives at now. So if you want to watch me do these videos live, I'm usually on late at night. No matter what coast you're on, I'm on around the time you're probably asleep. So if you're ever just up with fucking insomnia, you just can't sleep, come on through. I love to chat it up. We could talk about the topics that I have and the clips that I'm playing and reacting to. And I'll also play the game and probably play some 2K, Marvel Rivals, FIFA, Mortal Kombat. A lot goes over here. So please, twitch.tv/SavvyMike96. It is in the description below. I am Savvy Mike in this. I am Savvy Mike TV. And well, if you thought we were done talking about the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef, well, we've only just begun. Clearly, a year later, after the music has been made, the rappers have rapped, we are still only really in the beginning phases of this bullshit. Because I'm assuming depositions are going to happen from this lawsuit. I'm assuming lawyers are going to want to talk to Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And anybody else involved in the lawsuit. Look, he threw some other names in there. Who knows? Maybe Jay-Z might get a call for a deposition over this shit. Drake is just a sore loser. That's the end-all, be-all of it. But what I don't understand is, how can you be a sore loser but still make music? Like, you might as well not even make music anymore. Like, at this point, why do you still care? Why are you still rapping? Why are you still involved in this if you don't like how things played out or it went? To the point where you're suing your fucking label. Like, why are we still doing this? At the end of the day, you're Drake. You don't have to rap no more. Go act, nigga, damn. You got the experience. The wheelchair Jimmy shit, you got that going on for you. Just go act, because this is just gonna make you look crazier and crazier and crazier. I don't understand what Drake isn't getting. This doesn't help. But I guess it's like, well, you already sued, you can't turn back now. But the decision to sue seems like a hasty one, and it seems like we're just being more and more petty as time goes on, and throwing more and more names in it, saying these people are the reason Not Like Us is a hit. Not the fact that it's the track that ended the rap beef. Not the fact that it is a West Coast bop. Not the fact that it is some good rapping on there. Not the fact that it straight up violated you and crashed. Kendrick Lamar crashed out. You know, none of that mattered. just the fact that a button was pushed. And for some reason, Drake is willing to expose the buttons that the label pushes for him just to say that the song was inflated to be bigger than it actually is. Now, I can understand, Drake was watching the Grammys last year or this year, one of them years. I think it was this year. Yeah, he was watching the Grammys in February. He seen Kendrick Lamar win Song of the Year for Not Like Us. And he walked up to the stage and they were playing it in the background. And you had every celebrity in the world dancing to it. Beyonce, Taylor Swift was singing it word for word, bar for bar. It hurt his heart. It hurt his heart. But I just wouldn't have sued. I just would have kept doing what I do best. Which, if that's rapping, then that's rapping. If that's making good R&B tracks, that's making good R&B tracks. If that's whatever it is, that's whatever it is. I just wouldn't sue because suing just makes me look like a fucking sore loser. Anyways, done with the intro. We have DJ Akademiks on our screen because he just can't wrap his head around why Drake is taking it this far. And he's asking himself, well, if he is taking it this far, why didn't he just sue Kendrick Lamar? Like, you might as well have just sued Kendrick Lamar at this point if you're going to throw all of these other names in it that he's throwing in it. Let's listen.
Another piece of document, and he's included more people that he feels might have information about what he believes is his, conspiracy to popularize a song, Not Like Us, that defamed him and called him a certified PDF. Now, check this out. They have named a couple other people who they believe have info to what they call discoverable information. Okay? Here's the new people that they have named. Now, we all know Drake is the plaintiff. We have the defendant UMG. They've named Ramon. He's been there. Kojo, he's been there. Jordan Bell. That's kind of interesting. Who's that? He's an urban influencer in content marketing. Oh, wow. They're just naming everybody on Interscope. Steve Berman. Anthony Boucher. Okay. Tiffany Bullock. Laura. Jesse Collins. Vincenza Conticio. Bill Evans. David Isaac Freely. Oh, this is Dave Free. It's kind of fucked up. They also put people's apartments. That's fucked up, right? Shit. Can I take off there? I don't want y'all to see. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it to right because they really got these niggas' addresses on here. It's kind of most of them are business addresses, to be honest. Sir Lucian Grange, Jeffrey Harleston, John Janik, Dave Kafer, who's a VP, the head of music and audiobooks at Spotify. Damn. So these are the new people. The new people are they've added people from Spotify, right? And they said that the general subject matter is that the defendant's promotion and licensing of the defamatory material, defendants use the covert tactics to promote the defamatory material, metrics related to the publication of it on the streaming platform. Joshua Del Seni, okay, some of these people we don't care about. What we do care about is, let me go down. By the way, he's asking for shit from even his own label. This is the CEO of his own label, Republic. Right? Now, what he puts Amazon Music in there, Apple. Yo, Drake is on one, bro. Audio Mac, Billboard. Drake going crazy. Complex. Deezer, Fox, oh shit, Instagram, oh my boy Drizzy chopping 30, Last FM, Napster, I thought Napster was dead. Nah, the boy Dre going crazy. National Academy of Recording Arts, what? Oh, the Recording Academy? Oh, yeah. So this is the people who do the Grammys. The National Football League. Yes, Drizzy. Get them. Get them. Get them, Drake. Okay, now I can put the address because these are office addresses. The decision to have Kendrick Lamar headline the Super Bowl and the defense licensing of the defamatory material at the Super Bowl. Decision to have the recordings performed at the Super Bowl and viewers and metrics. So they want the NFL to give up some info. Holy. PG Lang. Holy. Pence Media that owns Hip Hop DX, Rolling Stones, not Hip Hop DX. Rolling Stone, Variety, and a bunch of them. Rock Nation. Oh, shit. He's even going at Jay. And they said that it's because that's a decision to have Kendrick headline the Super Bowl. So they want to know, what was that decision about? Like, was it a decision to help popularize the song? Sirius XM, SoundCloud, Spotify, Tidal. Yeah, he getting that J. He getting that J. TikTok. Oh my God. Twitch. Yes. Well, no. Twitch. I love y'all. I'm coming back. The boy coming home soon. Universal. Okay. Vivo and YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Not too heavy on YouTube now. Not too heavy on YouTube. Holy. Now, it's important to know he's not suing these people. He's asking them for information, and the information would be requested via court order, a subpoena. So he's not suing these people. I want to make it very, very clear. He's not suing them, but he does believe these entities have important information to prove his case. Okay. They wanted to know if the defendant's use of covert tactics to promote it on Twitch or promote it on TikTok or Tidal or Spotify. Now, we've heard that there was a 30%, Spotify took 30% of the revenue to push it more, right? Regardless, Drake is asking a lot of questions here, okay? Wow. So that is kind of what Drake is. He's asking for more stuff. Oh, now he's describing it. Oh my God. Drake is likely to have discoverable material. Oh. Shit. And he does mention Kendrick. Kendrick is likely to have discoverable information concerning the creation of the recording, image, and video, and distribution and promotion of the record. No, it's because Act works with UMG. I've always worked with labels, number one. But it's not. That's not why I'm saying that. I'm saying this is. Why sue the label? Why sue the label when Kendrick said it? Just sue the nigga. Now, again, I don't mind the lawsuit because I want to find out Drake's business, like his real business, like the shit he probably wouldn't tell me. I want to know how much he's getting paid. I want to know how much Kendrick's getting paid. I want to know how much everybody getting paid because I'm a pocket watcher. But so I don't mind the lawsuit because hopefully these things will come to light. But here's the point of everything. Like, I don't get what the lawsuit against the label. I get that, okay, they devalued you, this and third. But now it's kind of going to conspiracy land. Oh, all of these people, Spotify, Rock Nation, which maybe Rock Nation, because they definitely do shit like that. But Spotify, UMG, they all came together and says, ha, now is the time. Let's get Aubrey out of here. Nah, I don't think so. I think they put it out as any record. I think that, Kendrick has certain type of say, and I believe that they, even the deal they did with Spotify, I think Kendrick signed off on it. I think Kendrick and PG Lang signed off on, we'll take 30% less revenue for additional push. But that's something that Spotify's always said. They've said this, that artists, like, look, oh, my bad. Spotify 30% promotion. They have said this. Look, if you go to Artist Push, no, wait, what the fuck? No, that's not this. Oh my God, I gotta go to the news. So there was a time that Spotify. Look. Spotify launches new iPhone app. Okay, no, that's not it. What the fuck? There was something that they were saying to artists, we will. Oh, it's all the Dre stuff's gonna come up. This idea that Spotify did this deal where they took 30%. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Spotify's under fire. This is way back. This is 2023 before the battle. For 30% exposure charge for artists using discovery mode. That's essentially what Kendrick did. Even though he didn't need to do it because he's a big artist. But they clearly wanted to win the battle, and they probably thought they were fighting against Drake, who's the fucking algorithm king in their minds. And they're like, yo, we will take 30% less. Put the song everywhere. So I don't think that's like let's do the special deal just for that. So, that's why I'm not a fan of this lawsuit, honestly. And again, I understand no matter what I say about this, unless I'm like completely one side or the other, somebody's going to get upset. But in reality, I don't like the lawsuit. I think he should sue Kendrick Lamar. My nigga, it's cool. But I think the problem is, this lawsuit is kind of like why not even if you're suing UMG, why not add Kendrick as someone that's a co-defendant? You're talking all about him. So I don't like the lawsuit at all, honestly. Anyway, Lamar is likely to have discovered information concerning the creation of the recorded image and video and distribution and promotion of the record. Salah, that's the guy I ran into. Bro, this nigga was so tight. He said Drake had them confiscate his phone, bro. Nigga was mad. He said, yo, bro, Drake had them confiscate my phone. He was mad. Yo, Drake, you owe him a new phone, iPhone 17 or whatever. He's supposed to have discoverable information concerning UMG contractual relationship. Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I also do believe that the more this lags on, Drake has to get some type of win, even if it's superficial. Because I'm going to be honest with you, if he's going this hard and we don't see no type of win, like legally, even if it's one of those, okay, you know what, they're going to withdraw the lawsuit and this issue has been settled and we never hear how much he got or whatever, the fans are going to assume he got billions. But that will be at least a win for Drake because he took on the establishment. He kind of won. But I'm going to be honest with you. If he falls flat and loses, I'm going to be honest. Honestly, for me, I think this is worse than the battle. I'm going to keep it a bean. And I love Drake. Drake's my guy. My favorite rapper ever. But this lawsuit is like... I feel like this lawsuit is why it's keeping the sentiment of what, I've already got over the idea that they battled already. Okay, cool. I want to hear his new album. I know he's going to talk about his new album. Like, yeah, niggas turn against me. Cool. But every time we're talking about the battle again, it's because of this fucking lawsuit. Before, Kendrick was dragging it, right? And of course, he's still performing now like us on his tour, but, he was dragging it. Oh, I'm at the Super Bowl. Will I say certified PDF? I'm like, damn, this nigga's dragging it. Grammys. Oh, my God. He's dragging it. At this point, the only time not like us is keep being mentioned is this fucking lawsuit, bro. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just telling you I'm not a fan of it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and for the Drake fans who do like this lawsuit, I do want to ask y'all, what do y'all think is going to be accomplished? If the goal is, we could say Drake made billion. Oh yeah, maybe you won the rap battle, but Drake made billions off the lawsuit. I guess, but like, I don't get it. Now, me personally, I think Drake just won wanted 700 million or whatever the fuck he wanted from he wanted from Universal. And I absolutely believe that if they come to an agreement, I think this is not going to court. I'm being honest. I do not think this is going to court. I say we're going to have 4 to 5 months of this bullshit. And after that, we're going to hear about a settlement. We're going to hear about a settlement and it's going to go away. That's it. It's like everything else. These things don't go to trial. These things don't go to trial, bro. It's like when Wayne was suing UMG or suing everybody and we just found out it went away. You know what happened? Universal came in and said, yo, we're gonna give you this money. We're going to take over the masters. And that's what it is. This ain't going to trial. But I think Drake just won his money. I think Drake probably realized he's maybe missing out on 100 to 200 million. And he said, fuck it. What's 5 or 10? I'll invest 10 million to go get that 200 back. I'll invest 5 or 10 million to go get that 200 back that y'all try to take off the table with me. That's what I think this is. This ain't going to trial. Salsa Verde says, you don't get it. That's why you're not interested. Duh. Like, what do you mean? Yo, listen. Y'all, I keep telling y'all not bigger Drake fans than me. I don't care who y'all are. But y'all, listen, y'all not going to have me go with blind stand-em to just say, yo, Drake, like this lawsuit is going to prove something for us fans. To keep it real, if we fans of Drake and his music, why the fuck you even give a fuck about this lawsuit? If he wins or loses, it only means extra money for him or he lost money if he didn't win. How the fuck does that change anything in the narrative?
Yep. At this point, it doesn't matter. Whether he wins or loses, he looks like a fucking clown. And he shouldn't be doing this. This is weirdo shit. And I hate myself for even still liking the Drake music that I hear. Because I'm like, damn. You know, while I don't consider him one of the greatest to ever do it, you know, I leave that to the Drake stands. They can put him up there in the top 5, top 10, whatever. Me, on the other hand, you know, while it was a certain point, he definitely had a peak. Views is a classic. Take Care is a classic. If you're reading this too late, shout out to Quinn Miller. That's a fucking classic. What a Time to Be Alive. Classic collab album with him in Future. Thank Me Later. I like old Drake. I like Comeback Season, that mixtape. But Thank Me Later, So Far Gone. You know, while he had his moments, he did. And those moments were legendary. I'm not going to lie. At this point, it seems like we're dealing with a man that's trying to force himself to be at the top because he just has that much notoriety, that much fame, that level of success that the people that love him are going to keep him up there for sure. But at the same time, you can't act like a clown. You know, I'm not mad at a Drake fan for being a Drake fan because I understand why you were a Drake fan. I was one at a certain point too, a big Drake stan. But as time went on, you know, when somebody shows you who they are, you believe them. And while I give him credit for making this project or making that project, at the end of the day, you know, you have to consider the fact that he had a lot of help. He did. And while that is okay when you're talking about pop artists like Michael Jackson or Beyonce or anybody of that nature, that's okay there. When you're talking about rap, we got to hold what we love to just a different standard, a different level. And while they can do all that bullshit in pop, because it's pop music, rap is poetry. It's poetry that should come from your heart. And when I say your heart, I mean your heart, not somebody else's heart that you're lending your voice to. That's what rap is. And when you try to turn rap into pop, you do get a Drake, but then it just so happens to feel like he's just a part of this culture to eat off of it and benefit from it. and instead of because it's something that he truly loves. Because if it was something that he truly loved, he would know and understand that doing what he's doing with this lawsuit is totally against the code of rap and hip hop culture. And it's just, at the end of the day, I don't see any battle rappers suing people that they lost to. So why is Drake suing Kendrick Lamar or his label or whoever? It's just odd. At the end of the day, it's fucking odd. But either way, we over here at I Am Savvy Mike TV. We love music so much that we're still listening to it. Unfortunately, we're still gonna listen to it. So, and if it's good, it's good. And I'll be objective. I'll let you know. Hey, wow. I might not believe he didn't write it. I do find it okay. I'll let you know. Either way, Drake made a song called What Did I Miss? And I think it was the plot because this is wild. Anyways, I am Savvy Mike and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.